Do I get to use the C word first in this program?
You get to use it. You know, someone's got to use it. I mean, so throw it out there.
So it's about the culture.
The culture.
Right. So
135 straight shows where culture enters the issue with challenges.
With all the change we're doing, something has to stay the same, right? Yeah. So this is something that doesn't change, and it's actually change management, which is the challenge here. Mm-hmm. NOAA has been producing data products from the moment we were producing, taking in data. The challenge here, and the having to do with culture, is that people look at this and they say, well, wait a second, I produce products. The private sector is producing products. What am I supposed to do? And what we're working to do is make sure that people understand that this is not a zero-sum game. Mm-hmm. The National Weather Service actually has gotten that for a long time. We have an entire multi-billion-dollar industry that is built on adding value to the data and products that NOAA generates today. But there are a lot of other folks who've been doing things which are now going to be similar to what industry is doing. And what we've seen from just so far as we've gone is that it isn't a zero-sum game. It's a win-win proposition. Right. The industry gets to come up with products and that are applying the research. And that frees up cycles figuratively in terms of the scientists who now can do basic research on what products we can get from this data, as well as literally. It frees up IT cycles, because that's a problem that's moved off too. So the first thing is making sure people get that so that they can embrace it and help accelerate it. There's some other challenges as well. The folks who don't have that issue but are concerned about day-to-day operations want to make sure that in the process of serving up all this data, we are in fact protecting operations and not burdening them by hitting them directly. There's always concern about security. We're still moving things to the cloud.
Absolutely.
And you want to make sure that the bad guys don't come backwards in it, which means we need technologies for one-way functions and some of the standard stuff, which gets highlighted when you put all this data out there in a very public way. Another area, so that's those challenges that we've come across in the big data project itself. Then there's the place where we have big data challenges that are associated not with the cloud type of data, but with the big data that we use in our high-performance computing, our models. Right. The challenge there is that as we increase the resolution of those models, we find that the exascale computing systems that we have to use to generate products in hours instead of days, weeks, and months, since these are things that have to be done quickly, may not be, the input-output capabilities may not be able to keep up with that. Right. So that's one technical challenge. Sure. And the other technical challenge is that if we're going to share this and collaborate across the world with these high-resolution models, how do you do that without also giving them exascale computing themselves? Because this isn't the stuff you can just sort of distribute like you can with the cloud. It's a technical challenge that we have to deal with.
All right.